Are you fine? After the first day of this experiment, I would have never, ever, ever seen myself marrying. We're engaged!
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about our show. We've been waiting for so long for this, Love is Blind season 3. Yes, I'm here to talk about Love is Blind season 3. It is finally here. It is finally here, and wow, it was good. Like, this video gonna be like a podcast type of video because it literally is probably gonna take me like an hour to finish. So okay, let's talk about it without wasting time, and let's go guys. Okay, Love is Blind season 3. This season, like, we know how what's the process of Love is Blind, and we usually meet at the beginning like a few contestants or people who are gonna be like the major player of the season. So far we meet Baptiste, he's 25, he's an accountant. We also meet CK, it's like tech manager, he's 34, it's like he's originally from Nigeria. We also meet Andrew, is 29, he's a consistent. Paul is 26, he's a realtor. We have also Brennan is 30, Matt is 27. And now let's talk about the female contestant. We have Nancy, is 31, she's a major player. We have Haven, she's 27, she's a Pilates instructor. We have Colin is 25. We have Zene, I can't pronounce her name, I'm so sorry. Zene, she's 31. Okay, so let's get the feel of what this season is about. So far we have met people, we have the names on and the job age. So now we get in the field, we see the people's what they are saying. We are CK's 34, say that he's originally from Nigeria, so he doesn't like when people think Nigeria, Africa is a country. I completely relate to him. When he said, "Where are you from?" "You're from Africa." Africa is not a country, it's from Nigeria. Yeah. And we have Carl is 26. He said that this day is so difficult, you cannot just go to a grocery store and meet your life partner. Is very difficult. But Carl has so many things that he doesn't like about girl. He said he doesn't like girl who drink beer, he doesn't like nurses, I don't know why. He has a lot of things that he doesn't like. And you have Zena, she also have a checklist. Her checklist is like no smoking. She can stand the smell. Me too, I hate this smell of smoke. It's just like, it's not good for me. We meet Nancy. Nancy says she's hopeful about the experiment. She's very hopeful. Oh, I can't wait, I want to find my person. We have Raven, she's a pilot instructor. And so far she like Baptiste. Baptiste also a lot into fitness, so they have similar interests. And we saw Raven, she talked to Baptiste, so now they start talking about. We have Raven, she start forming like an early connection with Baptiste, and they both talk about how they like the same thing. So during the date, they have like an exercise date in the board. So, and she revealed something to him. She said like she's doing some kind of service job, and what she was talking about, he thought she probably was like a stripper. She said, "No, I don't have anything against that, but I'm just do bartending, and I do border service, like a way to make her money." Also, she's a Pilates instructor. I even told the Baptiste that she liked him. So far, there's a connection there. We also have Nancy, she's 31. She's a speech pathologist. Nancy said that when she was like in college, she was an egg donor. So she talked to Baptiste. They have some kind of like beginning connection. And she said that by the time the children are 18, right? the children can decide if they want to meet her, she will be open to meeting him. I think there was even a movie about something like that. I don't know if I remember the movie. I'm adding this video.
1994, you donated to a fertility clinic. There was a mix-up. What? You were the biological father of 533 children. What?
So, Baptist prays her that what she's doing is very great because she's helping those families who have children, the family who can't have children. So he was really praising her about that. That was so amazing. I like that. And Nancy asked how old Baptist is. He says 25 because Nancy is 31. She said in real world she would never go for a 25-year-old. But so far it seems so deep, so they have a connection, but she's still like, I don't know about your age. So we meet Alexa. Alexa have a connection with Brennan. So Alexa is 29. Brennan, one of the guys, is 30. They talk about food. So far they have the connection. They like the same thing. They have the similar taste of food. They talk about family, the children that they want. They talk about religion. They seem to form like a connection with them. And they both like similar things. They are so happy about that. And we have like Andrew is 29. Andrew, like his culture background is like from like one Asian country, maybe Korea. I'm not sure which one is. Like he got such a deep voice and everything is like he has such a heavy background. He did everything. His job related stuff. He traveled a lot. He know a lot of things. It's like just a deep guy. He talked to Nancy so in the pod. He talked a lot about sex and connection, like the emotional connection, the conversation. I'm like, oh my god, 50 Shades of Andrew. And that conversation, I'm like, I think Nancy kind of feeling comfortable. I thought she was uncomfortable during the conversation she had with Andrew, and after when she went in, like when she talked directly during her time, she said, oh, I like Andrew. He's a deep guy. I just thought that was funny. And then the show Colleen and Brennan. Brennan is the one who who talked to Alexa also. After he was like between the both girls, and then he realized that he made it clear to Colleen that he's more interested to Alexa, so that's the connection that he want to pursue it. So he said goodbye to Colleen and he continued his connection with Alexa. And Colleen, she's kind of sad. She said that in real life, guys, I'm more interested in her look. They don't want to learn more about her personality. I kind of feel sad about that because I really like Colleen so far. Then we have Brennan and Alexa. So after he broke things off with Colleen, he talked to Alexa. He told Alexa he's completely in love with her. He told her that she told him she's in love with him. They also like, they just click. They just look good together, and they both say they love each other. And then in the bar we have Colleen and Carl. Like Colleen, her first connection didn't work. Now the second person she was talking with was Carl. And Colleen said that she want many children. Carl said that by the description she gave, she's like a ballerina. So Carl assumed that she's very pretty. It's assumed he already know he already think how she physically look. And he said that him and Colleen will be like two beautiful people who have good sex, have a lot of children, but they're just gonna be poor. So he doesn't know about that. Carl also have a connection with Zena. She's the flight attendant. She's 31. In the connection, she got very deep because she have such a kind of heavy, sad background. She lost both of her parents. She lost her dad. She lost both of her parents when she was just a teenager. She lost her dad when she was 13. He was suffer some kind of pain in his back, and after, I don't know, there was something a little bit complicated. I don't know exactly. And that pain ended up killing him. And her mom died when she was 18. And she died from like cancer. It kind of sad. Her whole teenager, she lost like two parents. Things was really tough for her as a child. So Cole, he's always joking around. When he have the conversation with Zena, it kind of like he got so composed he didn't really know what to do, and he said he touched him very, that conversation touched him so much. And we have Brennan, he talked to Alexa. He said that he picture who she is as a person even though he doesn't know how she look like. So he really like Alexa. So Brennan proposed to Alexa. She took a while to answer, but she finally said yes.
If you want to marry me.
Yes. Yes, I will.
They look so cute, they look so happy. So we have our first proposal of the season. Then we moved to Colleen and Cole talked to Colleen, and they was just joking. Cole was wearing like a socks. He was wearing a sock who have like animal print on it, and he said that, guess what kind of animal is on my sock? And she said turtle. And that was so good. She know exactly. I was like, oh my god. I said the same time we call, oh my god, I can't believe she gets it. Among all the animals there's it in the world. That was just an amazing guess. Cole wants to know more about Colleen, but she doesn't feel comfortable going deep. Like, you know, he has like his connection with Zena was such like very deep and kind of heavy, and Colleen keeps stuff lighted, a little bit light. She like when things are light, and he wants her to get deep, but she's not like comfortable to go in there. Yeah, I didn't like that she says he doesn't want a shallow type of marriage, because the person doesn't go deep, or she's not very comfortable opening up or going there yet. It doesn't mean she's shallow. So it was kind of sad to see that she left the boy. She left him the boy. She said that he says she's a shallow person and she doesn't like that. That's how the connection ended. And now we start episode 2. Episode 2, we have Brennan and Alexa time to meet up. So since they got engaged in episode 1, Alexa said that she's curvy, she's not for everyone. So she's afraid of how Brennan gonna react to the way she look. Brennan said that he's excited to meet her. The father they made, he got down on his knee and proposed to her. So gave her the ring. He looked so happy. He said he loved her. He said that he doesn't know he was gonna meet his person in this because he wasn't sure. They look so good. They look so happy. Let's move on to the next people. We have Colleen and Matt. So Colleen, her first connection with Brennan didn't work. The second connection with Cole didn't work. Colleen, the third person she was talking with was Matt. And Matt revealed about his relationship from the past. So he was in a 10-year relationship. So he got married when he was 18 and got divorced at 26. I guess that was his high school sweetheart. Maybe they met when he was 16, and they were together for 10 years, and they got separated at 26. Later in the show, in episode 3 or 4, he's gonna give us more background about this. So I'm gonna talk about in this video a little bit later. Matt said Colleen is so cute, and he talked to her. He said he can talk to her all day long. I just love this connection. He said he likes someone who keep him on his toes. So he just love being with Colleen. He just love talking to Colleen. Someone will crack joke with him, so he's just happy. He can see that connection for many years, so he's happy about that. So we have Andrew and Nancy. Andrew talks so much. He talk about a lot of things. Sometimes he started subject, keep going. Nancy is like, She doesn't know where that subject gonna end. Andrew just keep going and going and going. And Nancy said Andrew is so relaxed, he just want to go with the flow. Nancy's in the love triangle. Look, this is funny. Nancy is in a love triangle with Andrew and Baptiste. Baptiste is in the love triangle between Raven and Nancy. Interesting. So we have Baptiste and Nancy. Remember the last time they talked, Nancy would say something about his age because he's 25, she's 31. She doesn't know if this thing's gonna work. Nancy is opening up about her past relationship. She says she still has some stuff for the person that she was with. Baptist said as long as it's not like a house or something like that, he's okay with, because she's like, she was dating somebody older than her, so he was more like, again, financially or something stable. Financially stable, so he gave her a lot of things. I don't know if it's like a whole house. He built a whole house for her, like the Notebook. I don't know what's going on, but they didn't say exactly what it was. Now Baptist talked to Raven, and during this conversation, he kind of got deep about his parents, the separation, about his mom was engaged with another man. When I didn't even hear the conversation very well, I didn't know what was going on. But Raven was so distracted. She was just doing an exercise while Baptist was so getting deep in the conversation, trying to tell her, oh, what's going on with this, whatever was going on with his family, and that what led to his mom and dad's separation. So he was just telling her about that, and she was just exercising her mom being with another man, stuff like that. And then we didn't talk much about CK so far. Now CK is 34. So Raven also, she's in a love triangle with Baptist and CK. There's a lot of love triangle. That's already 3 love triangles that I talk about. There's even more. So all those people you can see so far are connected. So Raven talked to CK. CK is like originally from Nigeria, and CK opened up to Raven about he come for like a polygamy or family. So he wanted a marriage like an equal partner. Like he believed like a man and a woman should be together. A man should have like, he doesn't like the fact that men have many wives or stuff like that, or other way around. So it's not something that he wants for himself. So he opened up to Raven about that. And he complimented her a lot. Raven like that. So we're gonna see where this goes. Cole and Zena. Cole is so funny. Every time you have a conversation with her, it just captures. It's funny all the time. And Cole opened up to Zena. He said that he was married before. Literally, he dated and married someone for less than a year. He dated someone for 2 months, and he married. They got married for like a 4 months and a half, and then they broke up. Literally 6.5 months. Seriously, Cole. So the relationship didn't work, and they both opened up about the fact that they love God, and she said that she prayed for him last night, and he was happy. So they say that it's something that if they get married, they're gonna put that in the marriage. They will incorporate that in the marriage, like praying for each other, praying together. They look so happy about that. Good for them. I'm calling them Matt, little my favorite. So now we get more the background about like the 10-year relationship that Matt have with his ex-wife. He said he's married with high school sweetheart, like I said before, and she cheated on him. She got pregnant with another man, and that's what ended the relationship. That's sad. I feel bad for Matt. And you have Baptist and Raven. In this relationship now, Baptist and Raven in this connection in the board, Baptist say that he doesn't want to be with a girl that he just doesn't want to be with somebody that they just look good. He wants something different, right? So they broke up. Even though they look good, because I think they talk about the physical aspect and the interest, so they look good, and they both exercise a lot. So he said he doesn't see that. So he broke up, and like, two hot people decided to break up. That was just a silly comment I was making while taking note. And Baptist said that he has fallen in love with Nancy, so he's happy about that. Andrew also has said he's fallen in love with Nancy. Both Baptist and Andrew, they were talking, and they both are interested in Nancy. That's the Nancy love triangle. And Baptist talked to Nancy. He revealed to her that he have a date with Raven, so she didn't know what he was gonna say. He said he started thinking about her when he was on a date with Raven. Nancy was so happy, and Nancy, she was so happy, but she haven't made the decision yet. She said, I'm still haven't made a decision because there's somebody else The other person is Andrew, you know, Nancy. She like to compliment Andrew. Andrew is so deep. Andrew do this. Andrew do that. So she's in the love triangle, and we have a dance party. You remember in the circle they always have stuff like a dance party. So when they have this, that remember me. I just remember in the circle how they have fun and they put the music for everyone. They did that this year, and everybody was kind of dancing and having fun. That was kind of cool. And we have Andrew and Nancy. Andrew said that Nancy said that she's surprised at how deep Andrew is. Andrew has such a deep, sexy voice. So every time he's talking, she's like, oh, his voice is so deep, his voice is so sexy. And that's super. So fun. And we have Casey and Heaven. Maybe I say Casey the whole time. I can't even pronounce the letter. Chaos and Heaven. Chaos is a deep person, so she's not saying that she's not. She's saying she's not there yet when it comes to love, but she's open to it. So she's Chaos is a closer. Like he compliments her so well. They have such like a connection. I really like him. So for her, but she's also open to that, but she's not there yet when it comes to love. He like her. He's such a closer. He see opportunity to call Izena that this is the proposal. He got into the board. He said that she said that he didn't think. That's why he said he didn't think she's someone he was gonna go for, but he think she's someone that he needed in his life. I don't know if he said directly to her or something that would say. So he need her. So he asked her, do you want to be with me? Do you want to be my wife? She said yes. He said, are you sure what you're getting yourself into? Are you sure?
Love to be your wife.
Really?
Yes,
Are you sure?
I promise.
Do you know what you're getting yourself into?
I hope like a very long life together.
That was kind of funny. She said yes, and they are both happy. And now we got our second proposal. Let's move on to Colleen and Matt, like my favorite connection. She said that she's ready for a serious relationship. Asked her, are you also? He said, yes, I'm ready for a serious relationship. I love this approach of love. I just love them together. So far, I love it. Matt said that he's fallen in love. He has been falling in love with her. And she said she's so confident that she loves him. Move on to I've been saying CK instead of SK. Oh my god. Sorry. SK and Raven, and SK proposed to Raven. He was so nervous when he was talking to her, but he still delivered the speech so well. And Raven said yes to SK proposal. SK is a closer. I learned that by watching like Nick Fire podcast about people who are closer and people who are not. It's like when it comes to dating, that people like, I want to do this, I want to do that, and they tell you exactly what they want. Other people who are not like telling you exactly what they want. So SK is such a closer. He really say the right thing, and Raven say yes to the proposal. The third proposal is between CK and Raven.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, I will.
yes.
It's a hard yes for me.
Okay, we got the third proposal, and we have Cole and Zena. Cole meet up, time to meet up. You know, the first meetup was between Alexa and Brennan. So like the second meetup, we have Cole and Zena. So the meetup, Cole just run to her. That was so cute to see that. I'm like, he has so much energy. I'm like a child.
I can't run any faster to you. And
You're beautiful.
Hi.
Girl, we can get out of here now, right?
Oh my god, hi.
He's so cute. That was a cute meetup. It was a cute meetup. That was so beautiful. She said that he's a beautiful crafted man. For sure, he is a beautiful crafted man. When I see Cole, it gave me some kind of like grocery store Joe. If you watch The Bachelor, grocery store Joe or Joe. I don't even know his last name. Grocery store Joe and I'm gonna say and tall. I don't know. It's like he look like a mix of the two. In episode 3, we show Nancy and Andrew. So I think that was the end of episode 2. Nancy said she made her decision about who she will go for and who they show for. They show Andrew. So they trick us. In episode 3, they trick us because they show Andrew. So I was so sure that Nancy was going to choose Andrew because they show him. So I'm like, oh, there they trick us. She's talking about the fact that she was talking about when it comes to the future, she doesn't see her future with Andrew. They are not looking for the same things in life. Andrew is so cool and collected. Poor Andrew, he proposed to her. He thought she was gonna say yes. I thought she was gonna say yes. She said no.
I don't doubt that we wouldn't live a good life, a great life, but just not forever.
And when I thought Baptiste has lost in this game, Nancy and Baptiste, they look so cute because I didn't learn so much about the connection in the past to root for them because they didn't show a lot. They showed Baptiste a lot with Raven, so there was kind of something there. He told Nancy that he fell in love with her when he was talking to Raven, so they showed the connection there as well. When I started to see them together, I was like, oh, they look so cute together. So I kind of like Andrew. I wanted to see Andrew because of his personality and everything. I wanted to see Andrew in the show, but she chose Baptiste. They also look cute together. He said that he talked to her for 7 days. Yeah, so he's in love with her. He proposed to her. She said yes.
Nancy Rodriguez, will you marry me?
Okay.
Go! That's an easy answer. Yeah, hell yes.
They say my fiance. They were so cute. And we have KS and Heaven meetup. The 3rd meetup of the season. Heaven said that she never been so sure about anyone in her life. I'm like, okay, Heaven, you were there. Heaven said, I'm like, when they open those doors and they show SK and they show Heaven, so she looked, but she wasn't like, oh, she wasn't like happy, excited. She just said, oh, she didn't say that. Her reaction showed me that she wasn't so pleased. You know, kind of have a fake reaction. Her reaction was fake. It wasn't like a happy reaction.
Hi!
Oh my god.
I don't know why. I think CK is a beautiful man. I like the way he looks. I don't know Heaven. I don't know what she was expect. He's such a good guy. I don't know. Okay, so we have Colin and Matt. So Colin and Matt finally did. Colin said that she's so confident about them. She's so confident with them. The way they are talking, they are not just talking they're talking us. I love them together. She told Matt that she loved him. Matt took a long time to answer. I was so scared. I was like, what if Matt doesn't say yes? And Matt said that he loved her. He proposed to her. She said yes. They're so happy. We have our 5th proposal.
Will you marry me?
Matt. Yes, I'll marry you.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
And then we have Nancy and Baptiste trying to meet up. Baptiste said that he's so attracted to Nancy. When they open the door and then he tried not to look here. He tried to focus on her face, but he keep looking in the wrong place. Say he's attracted to her, and they both look so happy. Nancy said that she's totally going to be a cool girl because it's younger than her, but it doesn't look young, you know. And they were so cute, like a cute meetup, a very cute meetup. And after the club was closed, she was literally dancing on the other side, and then he saw her. That was so cute. That was so cute. I literally need to put the video for you to see how cute it was. And we have Colin and Matt meetup, my people, my favorite people. Colin is so happy. He is so happy. I said they gave me the best reaction for the meetup beside Nancy and Baptist's cute meetup. The meetup was so good. They look so happy and so in love. I can't even believe it.
Oh my god, keep going over there.
Oh my goodness.
They said the 5 couple fall in love and got engaged. I wanted more couple. I don't know. You know, they say a lot of people at the beginning, only 5 people say yes. I'm like, I need more. Now we have paradise time. You know, the process of love is blind. You meet a bar, you propose, the person say yes, now you go in paradise and your honeymoon. After you have 4 months where you have to meet your friend, the family, and again go to the altar, say yes or say no. We already know. We are in the season 3. We already know what's going on in all these things. So now in the honeymoon, they show Nancy's and Passy's. They show Brandon and Alexa. They show Colin and Matt. My favorite couple so far. They look so comfortable around each other, and they look so in love. And Matt said that they have like a 2-bedroom, I don't know, hotel or place they're gonna stay. Like 1 bedroom is gonna be for the luggage, the 2nd bedroom they're using. And we have Brennan and Alexa. They spend time together outside. They have like some kind of outside date, and they complain about bugs and stuff like that. Brennan thought that the whole process, it was not gonna meet his best. He thought this thing was fake. He's so surprised about the fact that he was able to meet someone he actually want to spend the rest of his life with. The show Cole and Zena, they have some kind of pool date, and he said that they are both physically attracted to each other. Zena, and after they spend time together, they are so attracted, they are so touching and feeling. They kind of like, they're very affectionate toward each other. And after, when they showed them in the evening, Zena took off her makeup. Cole said she looked different. She said, if you want to hunt, it's time for you to go. You can still go if you want to go now. She was joking about that. That was funny. And they show Nancy and Baptiste. They have some kind of fun. They're in the hot tub. They're still talking about different things. And we have SK and Heaven. Heaven is not sure if SK still like her the way he like her in the pod. So her physical body is off. So you know, that was the connection that, you know, when she met him during the meetup, she was like, she didn't give us like the equation. Oh, I'm so in love with you. She didn't give that. So she says she's a physically awkward person, so it takes her a lot of time to get there. And they still have like to get used to each other. It's difficult for her to just be like other couple, you know. Colin and Matt, they are love. I just love them. They look so cute together. And we have Cole and Zena. Zena said that she doesn't know if he's into her. You know, they started to have small arguments. So we don't know yet what's going on with that relationship. And they talk about they have the sexy time yesterday, and the next day everything's just off and awkward. Like she's like ironing her clothes, he was taking a shower, they didn't talk to each other for like hours. So I was like, what is going on here? And we finally have episode 4, episode that I just watched. That was 3 episodes. So we have Colin and Matt revealed that they got this sexy time. They're still in love, very in love with each other. We have Nancy and Baptiste. They also got the sexy time. We have Alex and Brandon. They didn't say anything about that. Or maybe I don't remember. They showed a little day. They both talk about the fact that they got photos. They look good and stuff like that. We have SK and Heaven. SK and Heaven exercise. Every time we show them, they are doing some kind of physical activity. She's a Pilates instructor. It's like she said that the instructor, the Pilates instructor, Haven is not the same. Love is blind. Love support Haven. She's like about it's time to exercise. We are going to exercise. Nothing else. It's like I feel bad for SK. I keep saying CK before. I feel bad for SK. Ah, poor guy. She made him exercise so much. I feel like I just saw my relationship. I don't think she like him. Oh, she's not there yet, like she said. The show Cole and Zena, they are fighting about like the difference between good and great. So Cole, he like to use good. This was so good to express something, and Zena, she like the word great. So they were just talking about that and they joke. Cole is so childish. He's always joking about everything. I'm like, oh my god, I can't with him. I really can't. They were playing outside. They have some kind of ping pong date. They will have the chess there. He was teaching her how to play chess. They both talk about the fact that they watch Queen, the King of Gambia, one of my favorite TV show, Netflix show. Even though I don't know, I still don't know how to play chess. I swear to God, I listened to the audiobook for the whole freaking TV show. I watched the TV show maybe twice. I listened to the audiobook. I still don't know how to play chess. But I just love the show. If you watch the TV show, please listen to the audiobook. It is so good. It is well written. I know Queen Gambia. And the funny thing is that he didn't show her how to play the chess very well, because the whole point of the chess game, he said that is to take the queen. So if they take your queen, you are eliminated and stuff like that. So he said, next time you have to teach me. So he said that his biggest fear is that she fall out of love with she's not in love with him anymore. Even though they fight, they communicate. There's a communication there. They still are good. They learn how to interact with each other. So now after the show, Colleen and Matt, my favorite people, how many times am I gonna say that? Things are going so well that scare me. That's what I say. Things are going so well between them, kind of scare me a little bit. I don't want something bad to happen to them. I just love them. That's all they look so happy. They are so happy. They show Nancy and Baptiste. They're talking about the age gap. He's asking her if she's gonna if she's afraid to introduce him to her friend. She's asking about what about her parents. How are they gonna how are they gonna think about his age and vice versa. And they say she doesn't care. She just wanna see somebody that I like. They both agree that age is not an issue, so they're happy about that. And they joke about the fact that, he say, if you say yes, he say that Nancy, if you say like, I'm literally gonna put a tattoo on me and say, she is my wife. She say, love is so blind. They both say, I'm gonna put that tattoo, that love is so blind, if we both say yes. So they look very happy about the connection. And we have SK and Heaven, more exercise. This time they have like a meditation type of date. Poor SK, he fall asleep. He was so tired. He was snowing. He fall asleep, and you pretty much have to lay on the floor and close your eyes. I don't even know, meditate. He really fall asleep during the day. He looked tired. She still say that she's feel awkward. She still kind of get used to that connection. Yeah, talking about the fact that right now she say that they are like muffin and they need to be more like cupcake, and they just have a little funny argument about that. And she said no, cupcake have something on the top, a muffin they don't have, and they're just talking about about that. She's asking, are you attracted to me? He said, yes, I'm attracted to you. And she said she's not there yet when it comes to attraction to him. And when she said she take things slow, he said, I knew that about you when you were in the boat. We talk about that. And so she's still not there yet. And he can't force anything about that, so it doesn't make sense. So he's very patient with her. And that's something that he should do. We have Alexa and Brennan. Gave me the Nick and Daniela last season. They have that similar vibe. I don't know. They just have that vibe. And they're talking about the family. Brennan said that his mom is going to love her. He's so happy. So I can't wait for you to meet my whole family. My mom gonna love you, even though she doesn't even like people that much. I'm not even sure that she loved me. She liked me, but she's definitely gonna love you. That was so cute. They are talking about the family. They're just happy that things are going so well. And finally, we have the couple. All the 5 couple gonna meet up. And during the couple meet up, we show Nancy. She saw Brennan. Apparently, she talked with Brennan at the beginning, but they didn't really show that. So she said that Brennan is tall, but it's not really her type. She's so happy about her connection with Baptiste. Colin said that Corey is very attractive. You know, Colin have like a connection with Cole, but he kind of like dump her. He said that she's a shallow person or something like that. He doesn't want to have a shallow marriage, if you remember very well. But she said he's attractive. She didn't go there. I love her connection with Matt. She just said Cole is attractive. She says he's attractive. And we have Cole also say Colin is attractive. She's usually the person he go for. We have Baptiste. He was so surprised to see Raven. Oh my God, the look that he gave her. The look he gave her, I was already scared for Nancy. I said, can't believe he's not surprised. He saw how beautiful Raven was. We have Colin and Matt. They look so good. Even during the couple meal, they were still like together. I just love that about them. And we have Nick and Vanessa finally came and talked to all the couple and said that gave them all like blah blah blah, this is gonna happen. Pretty much in 4 ways, you guys gonna get to the decision there. You're gonna decide to get married, stay together, or say no at the altar. You know, all what will happen until they get there. And we have we learn more about the couple meetup. This is where things has been so smooth. All the couple look so good except for like SK and Heaven, that the connection is not there yet. Now we start to learn about couple. We join a couple meetup. We have Cole say that Colin is the type of girl he go for. I talked about that earlier. Colleen was literally she had a great connection with your fiance Cole. They talk together. It's her best friend at this point. Then Colleen said she was just talking to Zena. The other side, they didn't even talk about the guys. Or they talk about the guy, but not so much. So I just love the connection. Girl, they look so happy talking. And we have Alexa and Brennan. Alexa and Brennan, like the Nick and Daniela, similar vibe. And Colin and Matt are my favorite people. They are talking about the future. They're like, oh, we're gonna be best friends. We're gonna have double date for a lifetime. Our children gonna play together. I said, oh my God, I wish both of these couples say yes. I can't wait. I wish they are talking about the future, how they're gonna double date, how the children will be together, how they will be together. God, I just love it. And then we get some tea from SK, Cole, and Baptiste have a conversation. Cole, everything that Cole talked about Zena, he literally gave all the business of his relationship to the other guy. He said, oh, I felt a disconnect for Zena when we were in the bar. The girl that I met in the bar and the girl that I find in front of me, I couldn't put the both together. And don't get me wrong, I'm still physically attracted to her. There's that connection there, but she's some kind of passive. She could be some passive aggressive. Say, don't put the towel in the home place. You're supposed to put it there. This happened, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's just a lot of things about Zena, the other guy. SK said that, oh, I can relate to you because literally when I was with Heaven, we were literally sitting apart from each other, literally social distance, 6 feet apart, something like that. But SK wasn't talking badly about Heaven, so he just said that, Heaven is not that attractive. She doesn't like him the way that he like her. He's kind of patient with her. She just make him exercise a lot and do some kind of thing. So he was talking about that compared to like Carl was just talking a lot of bad thing about Zena. And look who is taking note for all the conversation. In his mind, CK said one thing, that he's sitting far apart for Heaven. Because Heaven is not that, she's not yet dead with SK. She's not there yet with SK, right? He gave her her space. He respected her in that sense. But Mr. Batis, I can't even pronounce his name. Just near, I can't believe he does that. They say, oh, if she was engaged to me, she will be on my lap. It's like, I have a connection with her. If she should have choose me, she would be on my lap. She always say, I don't understand how someone can sit so far away from his fiancé. Oh my God. He's attracted to Heaven. He's taking everything SK say as like, I can't believe he does that. And it's getting worse. This is nothing. It's getting worse because we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. Matt said that his biggest fear, Matt talk also, Matt, my sweetheart, I love Matt. He said that his biggest fear is that this doesn't work because he trusts in that person. He's talking about Colin. He's trusted her with his life. He told her everything about himself. What if things don't work out? What if she's not who he thinks she is? And he's so afraid. He said, things are so amazing right now. I'm just afraid. I'm like, oh, sweetheart. Oh, man, I can't wait. I just love Matt. I just love this connection. And we have line to Zena. After they have the talk, right? And say, oh, Zena said, what are you guys were talking about? What were you guys talking about? He said, oh, we were not talking about you. We were just talking about game and stuff like that. I said, liar. He said, we were just talking about sport. Oh, he was talking so many bad things about you. Ah, my God, this guy. Now we have Batis. See, I can't believe he said that. He said, oh, my biggest regret is that I called things too quickly with Heaven. I should have gave her the 1.5 day that we have. I ended things so quickly and I went to propose to Nancy. I'm like, oh my God, Batis, what are you doing? He saw Heaven, he started to doubt his connection with Nancy. It's getting worse, guy. It's getting even worse. Now we have Nancy. At the end of the episode, we have Nancy having a conversation with Batis. He said, oh, this is how he approached the conversation. Ask Nancy, how do you feel? He said, oh, she said, oh, I love my chores. After meeting everyone, how do you feel about us? She said, oh, I'm happy I choose you. I like my chores. He said, for me, I can believe, after meeting the people, I can believe what CK say. He's talking about that, the fact that CK was sitting, and say CK again, SK was sitting so far away from Heaven. Say, I can't believe you say that. How can you say that thing about your fiancé? And after Basis asked Nancy again, oh, he said, are you happy about, after meeting everybody, are you happy about the connection that you found in the bar? She said, yes, I'm so happy. I like the connection that we have. Say, for me, it's like he asked for a question to talk about his feeling. And for me, it was a close call. I was literally back and forth between you guys. I was like, I was in love with multiple people, and at the last minute, I said, F, F that. I don't want to curse. F that I chose Nancy. I can't believe you say that. I feel bad for Nancy because like she thought like when he proposed to Nancy, say I was talking to heaven and I realized that you are the one for me. I'm in love with you. It's like I choose you. Now when he saw heaven and say, oh no, I wasn't sure. I was in love with the both of you, and at the last minute I say no, it has to be. At the last minute, it has to be Nancy. And when he saw heaven, he started like, oh, I don't know. Is it doubting his connection with Nancy? What is going on? So that's how the episode ended, and they gave us like a big trailer. That looked like it's gonna be a lot of drama. A lot of drama. It's not a spoiler, but they show somebody that I saw. They show Andrew because that was in the trailer. Andrew is gonna be a big part of this season. Remember, and Nancy have a connection with Baptiste, and Andrew is what's gonna happen with Nancy and Baptiste. Why is Andrew there? Is there gonna be a connection with Andrew? You know, I wanted to see Andrew in I thought she was gonna choose Andrew. She chose Baptiste, and I say afraid for SK because he's such a good guy. Is Heaven gonna finally fall in love with SK? What's gonna happen there? I don't know. I'm so scared. I'm so scared of that connection. Is it gonna be a connection there? But they show the trailer, they show SK, he was where his African Nigeria office, his waiting office. That means that we get at least to the altar. We get at least to the altar with Heaven. Hopefully the next forward, if Heaven fall in love with him, I will shake that relationship. I don't know about Baptiste. He's already messing up his relationship with Nancy. What's gonna happen between Baptiste, Andrew, and Nancy? Is that love triangle gonna keep going? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen with Baptiste, Baptiste, Raven, and SK? What's gonna happen? We have literally two triangles forming. A lot of couples come together. I'm a little bit scared also. I love Matt and Colin. Hopefully that last bird Cole, what if he does something to mess up the connection between Matt and Colin? I have so much to say. But we both know, we all know that Colin and Alice are gonna last. Just nobody will interfere in that relationship. Every other couple is connected to another couple. That might create some kind of bomb. But Alexa and Brennan, they are protected. So they are all good. If the connection don't work there, that will be based on what will come out of the if the relationship don't work, that will be based on the lack of compatibility or something like that. But I think they are good. Everybody else is going to be interesting, and I can't wait to talk about it. Thank you so much for watching Love is Blind, the first 4 episodes. I hope you enjoyed this